Yo, what's going on, guys? Parker here, and I am back with another video. And today I got my top 4 NFL prize picks plays for this Sunday. And before I get into this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below and give this video a big thumbs up, as it really helps me out a ton. And it literally takes 2 seconds, guys. So go ahead and do that right now before we get into anything else, before we get into this video, and I would really appreciate that. We coming off a 2-0 sweep on Thursday Night Football this week, so we're going to ride that momentum into Sunday. And I got 4 plays that I'm really confident in. So, yeah, we're about to talk about it. But before we do that, make sure you sign up for my SoBet community today with the top link in the description, which will be the link to my link tree. And then SoBet is the top link in my link tree. Signing up to SoBet really helps me out a ton, guys. You don't even understand how much it helps me out. And then also, SoBet is pretty much a daily fantasy, or not daily fantasy, just a sports betting social media site where you're going to be able to filter it by a For You page and only get the content from the people you are following. And there's 50 plus other content creators on SoBet. So it's like you're paying $9.99 a month, like a normal average premium Discord rate. For 50 plus premium Discords is pretty much what you're paying for. So it's definitely worth it. Sign up for SoBet today and let me know down below in the comments you did, so I can personally thank you with that. But without further ado, let's get right into today's plays. So first off, I got Josh Allen over 35.5 pass attempts versus the Dolphins. The Dolphins have allowed the 7th most pass attempts in the NFL through 3 weeks. The Dolphins have arguably the best offense in all of football. Josh Allen will likely have to air it out to keep the game close. And he's over this in 3 straight matchups versus the Dolphins, with 40+ in each of those matchups. We know the Dolphins let other teams pass the ball a lot because they're scoring a lot. They're getting the balls up and down the field fast. They're scoring fast. Josh Allen will have to keep up in this matchup. I like this line a lot. I don't really see a way where Josh Allen doesn't get 35.5 pass attempts. Definitely my most confident play of the day for Sunday, and that's why I'm getting this up to you right now, because Josh Allen over 35.5 pass attempts versus the Dolphins is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Zack Wilson over 174.5 pass yards versus the Chiefs. Now, I know what you're thinking. Zack Wilson has been absolutely horrible. Parker, why in the hell are you betting on Zack Wilson? Well, I have some reason. He's under this line in all 3 this year, I know. However, I think the Jets know they need to open up the playbook a little. If you've watched the Jets game, they're 1-2 for a reason. Zack Wilson has gotten all the blame, but I promise you it is not all of his fault. They got to open up that playbook. If you watch them, they are running the most conservative play calls. And it's like, what are you expecting him to do at some point? Like, what are you expecting him to do? Because you're pretty much setting him up for failure as well. I'm not giving any excuses, but I think they need to open up the playbook, and I think they will a little bit. The Chiefs will consistently score fast. Jets will be forced into throwing the ball early and often, lots of throwing situations. The Jets have had 0 success trying to force feed the run game. Jets need to attempt to throw the ball more and be aggressive. Teams have just been stacking the box against the Jets, and their run game really hasn't been working. Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook really haven't gotten loose. So I expect that Zack Wilson's going to throw the ball a lot more and make the Chiefs pay a little bit more. I'm not saying he's going to go out there and throw 3 touchdowns or anything like that. I just think he's going to get 175 garbage yards. That's all I think. So Zack Wilson over 174.5 pass yards versus the Chiefs is my second play of the day. Next up, for my third play, I got Alexander Madison over 50.5 rush yards versus the Panthers. He's over this line with ease in his last game with 93. He's starting to get a groove and into a rhythm. The Panthers allowed the 6th most rushing yards in the NFL this season. The Vikings are a better team in this matchup. High chance that they lead the game and start pounding the run game early. Madison has not been great. However, this Panthers run defense is atrocious. Madison had a really good game last week. I think he builds off that a little bit. The Vikings, I know they're 0-3, but they're still the better team in this matchup. They're likely going to lead the game early. They're likely going to pound the rock throughout the game. So I like this line a lot. So Alexander Madison over 50.5 rush yards versus the Panthers is my third play of the day. Next up, for my fourth and final play, I got Tutu Atwell over 51.5 receiving yards versus the Colts. He's over this line in 2 of the 3 games so far this season. Only game under, he had 50, so he was right there. The Colts have allowed the 12th most passing yards in football so far this season. Atwell has been targeted 8 or more times in every single game this season. With that volume, this line is way too low. Expect this line to get bumped. I definitely think it's going to get bumped. This line is way too low for 8+ targets in every single game. Also, Colts might key in on Puka Nacua, which will lead Tutu Atwell as the number 2 option open more often. So Tutu Atwell over 51.5 receiving yards versus the Colts is my 4th play of the day. So those were my top 4 NFL Prize Picks plays for this Sunday afternoon. I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, subscribe to the channel down below and give this video a big thumbs up. Like I said, it takes literally 2 seconds, so go do that right now before this video ends and before you click off this video. Also, sign up for my SoBet community today. I showed you how in the beginning of the video. Can't thank you all enough for the support. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And without further ado, I will see you all in the next one.